Okay, welcome, everyone. Welcome. Let's get this shit poppin'. All right, let me go ahead and send the Zoom link to all these miserable people in the Slack. My shit's lagging like crazy. In the meantime, it's a little commercial of the mini markets. Please enjoy. Um, get ready for this session that's about to get poppin'. I'm gonna go ahead and do a breakdown on GBP, JPY, and then go on to gold and see what's the best thing we could do for tonight. And also AU. Yes, Professor Pipich. Okay. Why is this lagging? Let's see. ¿Alguien de Brasil aquí? No. No, nadie de Brasil aquí. El gusto de fútbol. No. Alright, can you guys hear me? Let me go through a little check. Sound check. Sound check. Sound check. Sound check. Can you guys hear me? My magic key arriba, May 17. Okay, perfect. I'm confused. See why H4 daily candle times are different in the mini markets. Yeah, different liquidity providers, different closes. I'll go ahead and explain that a little later. For now, let's just focus on GBP, JPY. But in the meantime, I'm just waiting for everyone on market fluidity to log in. Unfortunately, okay, I see here. All right, now they're starting to log in. Come on, people. In the waiting room. I think Salim actually put it up on the how do you call it, on the thing, on the thread for the Asian stream. You did it. Put the Zoom, Salim. Yes. No. Maybe. I think he did. Anyway, guys, let's just wait another 3 minutes and see how we progress. Still have another 20 people in here. Hey. All right. Okay. So perfect. Dímelo, papi. ¿Para qué la hay, Mike? Mack. Dímelo, papi. All right. Okay. All right. So it's already 7:08. I'm gonna go ahead and get this started. Welcome again to another session hosted by yours truly, Mac, from Market Fluidity. This will be another session, as I like to call it, the Asian persuasion, because we're gonna persuade the Asian session as much as possible. Hosted by Yours truly, Mac, Market Fluidity, and my shirt, so it means I'm a Market Fluidity member. Thank you, Salim, for posting the Zoom link on the Slack for the members.
No worries, bro.
No worries, bro. Okay, bro. Okay, my Scottish friend. So we got how many people in here? 5. That's enough. I'm not gonna actually wait for more. Only 34 people in the gulag, which is enough. People are interested in learning. You get here first, right? So let's go ahead and start sharing the screen, and this will be the beginning of the Asian session as I break down GBP, JPY from the higher time frames down to the lower time frames. Okay. So, seeing how this candle on the 30-minute is closing, and it looks like it's closing underneath that previous body, right? It's really not the best scenario to be looking for sells or buys at this point. We have a lot of activity going on here, a lot of traffic. So, yeah. So, as I like to say, what I could do is set up a buy stop above this area and a sell stop underneath. But first, let's go on to the 4-hour and the daily first as well and see what's going on here. Okay, so we got the daily. We got Mitch in the house. Nice.
So what's up?
What's up, Mitchy? Okay. All right, so GBP, JPY. Going from the weekly. What are we gonna see? Basically, I'm gonna see the same thing, which is a bullish momentum, right? Still holding. Moving on these drawings. But remember that this is the weekly, so each candle has a lot of data in it. 5 daily candles, and in each daily candle there's how many 4-hour candles? 4 times 6 4-hour candles. Okay. Let me go ahead and draw with the zoom drawing instrument. All right. So what do we see here on the weekly? Support down here still. And our carrying resistance, which is here at 154 flat, right? So now we look to the left and we want to see possible targets. Price is currently at 151,500, close to a quarter point of 500. And in order for us to continue up, I believe price has to respect that zone and break above this resistance here. After 154, what do we see next? We see this zone here, and this is bringing us to 156. Perfect. Before 156, we have this zone here as well, but this is already kind of played out, I'd say, since we already hit that. I still remember when we hit it, it was kind of tricky because we hit that, that resistance once, and that's about it. Then when we reversed right off the bat, really not much going on. Okay. ¿Cómo se hace? What an Okay, so next next resistance after this, I'll consider just 150, 156, right? Right above here. So be this little wick here, right? 156. And this is the weekly, so you know, one little wick can be a couple of 30-minute candles, you know. So yeah, after that, then you know, future references we have 160 and 162 between this area here, which is big. So we don't really have to keep that in mind, but I can go ahead and annotate just so you guys can see more or less what I'm talking about. Have this wick here, and from this wick to here, basically another area of rejection. So this whole zone here will be a nice target. As soon as we approach that area, I will most likely be closing right here as we enter, rather than wait and you know get a test to that 150, well, I mean 164, and then a continuation down. But this is, I'm talking about, you know, weeks from now. Okay, so really don't worry much about that. Just marking it up just to show you guys how I plan it out. But for now, we just have to get above 153. This is here, and upwards to 156, 300 pips, right? As for support, what do we have? We have support created here. So this big wick to the downside, creating liquidity, and then we have, you know, a nice little reversal here and continuation up. We are still, you know, wicking to the upside, meaning that we're rejecting this resistance. But this is how we break zones, right? We, you know, we see somewhere like this, right? We fail to break, continue down, then what you're talking about. Okay, so yeah, so I think we could clarify a lot of things in here with that weekly breakdown. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. If you don't have any questions, just try to send a chart in basically in format of a question, so I can go ahead and try to answer it. If you don't know how to express yourself, just send a chart. You know, let me know what do you think. I'll give you my honest and beautiful opinion on it, but that doesn't mean that I'll be right. Hence why I got, you know, 30 other people in the Zoom that can help me out. Okay? Yeah. Alright, so Zoom is posted. Perfect. Posted. Yeah, echoing from somebody. Kendrick Wilson. Yeah, I see. Got you, buddy. Mitch. The fuck you doing in the back? That's a pen. Face. Alright, everyone is good. Ready to go. Oh, yeah. Oh, oh, yeah. Okay, so let's go back onto GBP JPY, and let me go ahead and delete all of this shit and go back onto the daily chart, because we don't really need that weekly anymore, right? So we saw the weekly, see how it's reacting. We want to get that clean breakup of 153 long term, but this is the Asian session, so you know, we're gonna try to concentrate for what's coming up, which will be pre-London or London, and maybe we could get a trade in for either gold or GJ on the 8 p.m. Um, opening bell, right? Okay, so let me delete everything from here, and back to the topic. I mean, back to the basics, which is setting up parameters. Sounds boring, but it's good to do. So we're going on to the 4 hour. Alright, so 4 hour, it's gonna basically give us that support and resistance, supply and demand, whatever you want to call it, and we have to basically just abide to those parameters. So in this case, in case we have resistance at 152.05 or 152 flat, and we have support created down here. We look into the 30-minute, and easily see that this was the previous support, which held. Now it's kind of on the loose right now. So I would like to see a support on the 30-minute or even the 50-minute to go ahead and mark it up. But for now, I don't see much going on. Yeah, except this area here. The trick that I took just to get that Wakefield from the news happened. It was a good trade. So down here we have support. And as soon as we break under that area, where can the next target be? The next target will be 151-100. Or if you want to get very, bossy and technical, you will go to down to maybe 151 flat, 10 pips higher. But in this case, we have resistance here and support created down here. So now what? We're gonna go ahead and type in no trade zone. No trade zone. No trade zone. No trade zone. You guys know the no trade zone, what it means, right? I think the name gives it away, but just asking. You guys know what it means in the chat? The no trade zone. It means basically we're not gonna trade in that area, and we're not gonna look for an entry in that area. We're gonna have to wait until price closes above or below the area. Somebody said, I don't know what the fuck you guys talking about. $600 on what? Alright, let me know. Not even pay mine. So yeah, let's keep that in, no trade zone. And for buys, what I want to see a clean break and close above 151,500. Well, actually, to be more specific, 151, 550, 550, so 550. Let me just sit here a little down here. Where is this? Yeah, 151, 550. That makes a lot of fucking sense. Now I go down to the sell area. So we need a break underneath 151,360. Short sales, wait for price to close below. Yeah, 360 is okay. Yeah, 360. Okay, the 360 for sales. I'm gonna bring this up here. Oh man, you know what movie I was watching today? I'm still like a little sleepy, but it was fun. It was funny as shit. Uh, I was watching Shrek again. Funny ass movie. Yeah, 360. And what? A lot better. Whoa, now it's dark as shit, but I can see better. All right, so yeah, 150, 550, and no trade zone and sales underneath 151, 360. Hey, coffee trade, right? Perfect. And now we can go on to gold and see how gold is reacting. If anyone called gold today, congrats. I actually had this on. I basically showed it on the stream. I didn't have this alert. Unfortunately, I didn't have the alert. But basically, I was looking for buys above this area here, 1797. So right at 9 a.m., right? This is when gold headed down here to grab liquidity. Um, short-term sales could have worked down to here. And at that point, if you look into the 5-minute, we see one 5-minute candle closing right above that resistance that I have drawn there. The moment that that thing broke and closed right above it, that would have been your entry point. And this thing ran about 200 pips, $20 from the bottom down here from the support. So this right here would have been your perfect entry. Like stop loss would have been probably down here and see how price react. But this shit just fucking shot up, boom, like crazy. In 1 minute, 95 fucking pips, $10, and the rest is history. Yeah, my first target was 1812, which it got hit right on the dot, boom, and then it retraced a little back to 1810, then continued up to 1817, which was the other target that I had. Now it's just consolidating around there. So what are we gonna do on gold? We basically gonna do the same thing that we did on GJ. This area here needs to break, so this will be the next our current resistance on the smaller time frames, on the 30-minute as well as the 5 or even the 15. But yeah, I didn't take that trade, so I'm gonna take that off. So right now, what do we see on GJ? A no trade zone, which is up here. Hang on 1 second. If I put this on dark, and it's still the same shit. If I put it on light, whoa, that's fucking bright. Way too bright. So yeah, let's just keep it on dark for now. and a lot of people like dark rather than than light. So yeah, guys, non-trade zone, which will be here on GJ. Go ahead and take this back here. I like that color better, that UI. And this went out the window already, so let's go ahead and delete that. But we're actually gonna use this. Let's switch the number. And for sales, I'll put this down here and switch the number. Alright, non-trade zone. Alright, non-trade zone. So what happens if gold decides to break down? Well, where can we hit down to? Usually, you look for even numbers like 1810, and then $5 increments, which would be 1805. It's an odd number, and then 1800. Or we could go back and see previous rejection areas if price decides to basically break down from there, grab more liquidity for it to continue up. Down here, still nothing, nothing.
Ay, mira lo que está por escribir, la cosa está tonta.
No, nothing, no, nothing. No, nothing. Yeah, bro, I can't. I gotta put the light on, even though it bothers me, but I gotta put it on. No, nothing, no, nothing. So, yeah. Anyway, down here, price. Somebody's popping. Okay, so down here, what can we see? If price breaks underneath that support, we can see a major, well, not a major, but a slight move to the downside as price is down here. Continuation down. We can definitely hit this area here, which is 1809 or 1810, right? And past 1810, we have 1805. So yeah, $5 increments. God damn it. It's like they're having this whole construction going on, and it's just fucking annoying. All right, $5 increments. So underneath that zone, then we can go ahead and target above. I mean below 18. And now my cat is trying to open the door. 1812 down to 1810 or 1809 and so on, right? I just, I'd rather just wait and see how price reacts. And if we start heading down here, then I'll go ahead and start marking this this zone here and this other zone here. But so far, let's go ahead and leave it in blank like this and wait until 8 p.m. and see that reaction. From 8 p.m. to 8:30, could be a lot of movement, some breakouts here and there, and from 9 p.m. Eastern time to 9:30, there could be another move on gold. So let's go ahead and try to see if we can catch that today. And so let me go ahead and change the numbers here. Damn it, that shit moved fucking $20. So 1817. I'm gonna break above that area. Break and close. Always break and close on gold. Especially during the Asian session. I don't wanna have a fake out and get fucked. And for sales, you're gonna have a break under 1789, which is now 1812, and close.
shit wildin'. No, I was Cinco de Mayo was yesterday. They still running.
Yeah, Danny U is getting kicked the fuck out. I'm sorry, Danny boy, you're getting removed the fuck out of here. Tired with this shit. Fucking mute yourself, motherfucker. You gotta mute yourself and then you can come back. You know, get me on Instagram or Facebook. But motherfucker, don't fucking pull up like that again. Sorry for my language, but yeah, she got me tight. Yeah, it sounded like a fucking wedding from Borat, motherfucker. So yeah, guys, let's go ahead and have these parameters set on gold as well as GJ, and now I'm gonna go ahead and jump onto AU and see how AU has been moving so far. Wow, we actually broke above that zone. So we look into the 4-hour. We had these parameters set on on Tuesday night. So break above 0.77, 600. So it was here for buys. So it's been moving. And I believe Burner actually called this buy from here. If I'm correct.
Yeah, bro, we were in buys down there.
Right, down here. So 76,900 up to 77,800. So about 88 pips. Really not too bad, considering it's AU, and there hasn't been that much volatility lately for the
AU had some. Yeah, AU had a good move the other day because of the rates and everything, and then also last night. I don't know if anyone, but like my buy, I closed my buy, and my runner got stopped out because about last night. I forgot what time, maybe like 10 o'clock our time. Out of nowhere, just AU just dropped nasty. They had some news about the Chinese and the Aussie. They were doing some trade information. They basically like, stop. You know what I mean? They're like, we're not going to negotiate, leave it alone. So out of nowhere, there was this really bad drop in AU that just tanked down like, I want to say 40, 50 pips in probably like 15 minutes. If you check out the 30-minute chart or 15, you'll see it pretty clear.
Yeah, no, I can see it here from here.
Yeah, and then basically it dropped down. It found support, which it got close to your zone that you drew out from the other day. And then ever since that, it basically corrected the entire move. And then in New York session, just continued more of the momentum upward, So, yeah, I was in buys twice. I kept getting stopped out. And then the last buy I made, I was like, man, I'm going to just grab 10 pips and call it a day. You know what I mean? I'm tired of aiming for 20, 30, and it comes back and knocks me out at 5 pips on retrace,
Right, so basically you had a buy here, and then boom, this is the first time you got stopped, and then another buy, it went up to here, and then I guess the news came down here, and boom, retested again the support at 7,700.
Yeah, like most of my buys were actually off of like today was off of 77.41 area, because you already know I've been saying that level 1,000 times. You guys already know that level by now. So and actually a few minutes ago, that's probably what you guys heard. I didn't know it was on. I was unmuted, but yeah, I just got an AU buys a few minutes ago as well. Because if you looked at my other support resistance level at 77.76, you saw that earlier in the day it broke above and then it retested it, and then for the last basically last 3-4 hours it basically respected it. So I figured I could just get a quick scalp in before the new daily swap turnover,
Right, you said 77.41, right? So which is here.
Yeah, 77.41 was my other support level, but that was from earlier in the day and from the other night.
Right, but it makes sense because here.
Yeah, the trade I just made right now was off of the top side of 77.76. But like I said again, we got a new daily candle in 21 minutes, so I was just trying to get a quick little scalp on this, and hopefully if it goes further in profits, then I would just wait.
No, and it makes sense because now it looks like we're creating higher highs and higher lows. So we first need to get that higher high, the first higher high set or high, and then once you get the high set, and you get a bounce back to that support to create the low, and the second touch, which will be the break of that resistance here to create the second higher high, and so on. So something like this maybe. You have support created here. You have a move to the upside, creating a high here. Hopefully it's it's gonna continue up. I don't know yet. Might continue up, and then we have a retest down here. And then once you get the retest, this becomes a low, and automatically once you get the breakup of that area, this will be a higher high, making this automatically a higher high, and this automatically.
Which is basically what you were expecting even the other day. Remember when you first drew out from the
right.
one?
That was exactly what we drew on it. This support should hold, and this will be a higher low, right? The good thing about it is that it moves very good when it comes to like simple market structure.
You already know, like as you know very well, that AU moves slow, but on the higher time frame, 4 hour and whatnot, you'll see it respect structure fairly well. And if you could get in on those proper bottoms, you'll make great grabs easy,
Like here.
Like my AU buy last night had a 50 pip take profit, but I knew for sure it was going to get hit with a trailing stop or something before that, which is what happened. It's just the way AU moves.
You were looking at the news, right? But the news didn't kick right in. It was priced in, so that drop happened after. Because usually news they don't happen right at 10. Usually you get it like at 9:30 maybe.
So, and the other thing is also with this week that we always know the first week of the month is always dangerous because you're going to have wick creation for the top and bottom side of the monthly candle. And then as well, we have the obvious NFP, first Friday of every month. So, NFP weeks always have some weird news on top of that. So,
yes. And NFP can definitely fuck up with AUD/USD. So, careful with that. I will go ahead and say, don't take any trades during tomorrow. NFP can be wild. So let me go ahead and check what the numbers are forecasted for tomorrow and see how that can be taken in consideration for pre-London and London. Let's go to investing.com.
Honestly, not even gonna try to trade NFP. I don't know why. Normally I'll play with it, but for some reason this one I just feel like sitting out.
Well, let's see. You don't have to play it. You can, to get a trade, and once you get close to it, close your partials, leave some sort of.
Yeah, you're right. If you're already in before, that's
in before. So I'm trying to see what the numbers are because if it's priced in, I can kind of get like an estimate and see where gold can head up to, and once if it gets to that point, that price, perfect. I'll close most of my position and I leave a run. If acts the way it acts, it might give you 100 pips, or it can go ahead and slip you 100 pips, or it can go ahead and take you out for 100 pips. But at that point, I'm gonna just have a small runner running. I'm not gonna put on a new position 2 minutes right before NFP. So let's go ahead and see for payroll. FOMC. These whole people just talk and talk and talk. FOMC. Oh man.
Yeah, that 4 hour on AU looks like they want to continue up.
Yeah, AU looks really clean.
I'm trying to see if it'll close above that previous one, to be honest with you.
Previous what?
4 hour on the 4 hour, because you was talking about how I've been watching that shit for a while now. Okay. So I'm telling you, you put me on to AU. I was just one of them non-believers, 2 pips. I caught one of them moves, man. I was like, oh shit.
Got Mitch fucking speaking facts right here, boy. But yeah, no, I seen that you fucking popping like crazy, dog. I seen that you going like, well, it when it comes to somebody asking, is there Asian session today on Slack? Motherfucker, go check the Slack, bro. Somebody I've seen you doing break and retest on the 1 hour, and that shit, bro, it respects that structure of break and retest on the 1 hour like gold, bro. Not like gold. I'm saying like it's
But,
golden. Like it does it all the time. It breaks and retest on the one
but
hour and
yeah, if you
continues
look
up.
at the exactly what you're talking about, man, happened earlier back at let's see, 7, 6, 5, 4 at the 3 o'clock candle. You'll
Mhm.
see the 3 o'clock candle broke up, which broke the three candles that was resisting.
Mhm.
It broke it. The next hour came down to retest 77.76 and bounce back up. Simple break and retest. It's
Yeah.
just slow. It took you 3, 4 hours for it to move up the 11 pips, but it was a clean break and retest.
But it was like
Like that's why, like right now, I'm on. Like I said, I'm at 6 pips profit now. So
it was a secure thing. And look at this shit how it's moving right now.
might close it right before the 8 o'clock. That's why.
So be
Because on the
careful
daily
with
and
8 o'clock if you have any positions running and you're getting close to this um resistance. How many minutes we got till 8? We still got 15.
what's that zone you got up there?
This should continue up. This is from the 4 hour.
Yeah, but what's the level? What's the number? Like 7,800?
7,800 flat, yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
7,800 flat. It's coming from way back here. Okay, so yeah, let me see if I can find an example on the
See,
USD for the 1 hour.
and this month we were to break up, that'd be beautiful.
Oh yeah, a lot of fucking room.
Because remember, for the last 4 months now, AU's been in this range, just trying to break up above.
Oh yeah, super hard.
So the moment that this breaks, it's gonna be a nice push up.
Wait, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second here, Nick. You know about investing.com, right? How come I can't find
yeah,
payroll?
investing.com. Yeah, but I use my FX book more than them though.
Okay.
But why? What happened?
Trying to find the non-farm payroll here.
Oh, the NFP for tomorrow?
Yeah, it's 8:30, right?
Yeah, it should be 8:30. They're expecting what
right,
was it? The previous was 916. And right now they're expecting like 978, according to my FX book.
916 actual, which was the last release on April. The forecast for this will be 647. 916 was
expecting.
high, so yeah, a lot of jobs in the farm industry. So yeah, as summer approaches, I'm guessing a lot of farms will start cropping, right? And that gives a lot of jobs. So if we go higher than 900, that's good for the economy. We might have a slight pullback on gold. So
Do you,
careful.
when you're looking around, like around the city, when you out and about, do you see more people getting back to work? Do you see more traffic building up or not really?
In New York, no.
No.
No, man.
I'm saying because down here is like mixed. You know what I mean? Like some days it does. So I can't tell like if people really going back to work or they're not.
No, not in New York. New York is mainly restaurants and cafes and things like that, And then you have the union workers who, these are the people that work on construction next to the scaffolds and things like that. But
Oh yeah, because you got a union number. I forget about that.
yeah, but New York, New York is made out of unions, right? And
Yeah, down here they
apart
don't
from
care.
my
We
union,
replace.
right? Apart from unions, you don't really see big constructions of houses and shit like that in the city. You see a lot of scaffolds, but you don't know what the fuck is going on inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all very private. And non-farm payroll, I don't think it really applies to New York, except when maybe upstate, like Yonkers, things like that. There's places where there are farms. Because if you see what non-farm payroll is all about, it's basically the payroll of farm workers. Uh-huh. So non-farm payroll employment is compiled name for goods, constructions, and manufacturing companies in the U.S. It does not include farm workers. So anything that's related to the farms, uh, it has nothing to do with non-farm payrolls. It clearly says on the name, non-farm payrolls. So whatever is included in there, you know, crops and shit like that has nothing to do with that, and it's mainly focused on the private sector. and basically, yeah, construction and manufacturing and sale of goods, right? But it's not including farm workers, private household employees, or nonprofit organizations.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah, what's up, brother?
How are you doing? All right?
Doing good, man. Doing good. Chilling like
Okay.
a villain.
So,
Got some allergies.
nice.
My eyes
So,
are burning.
do you know gold, like that they're expecting good numbers for tomorrow?
Yeah, supposedly, yeah. They're
So
expecting.
if numbers comes like better than expected, I think probably we will see a correction for the price because the previous daily candle closed above the resistance on the left, while the resistance on the daily at 1813. Um, so possibly the next daily candle, like the one from tomorrow, it probably pull back and then maybe retest the high again. So just maybe like a pullback to create the support and then retest the highs again.
You
If you look on the daily, you'll know what I mean.
You're kind of overcomplicating yourself, brother. Just try to keep it simple. Don't even trade it. See how it forms, because if it's priced in, really nothing you can do. You can't even do an analysis on it because if it's priced in, it might just shoot up, or it might just bounce around here, create a fucking dildo candle. If you know what a dildo candle is, basically a candle with a small wood or body and a huge wick to the upside and the downside. So means that people get fucked. But on gold, how you get these nasty wicks, basically because of news. You have news coming into the market, you have buyers coming in, and sellers coming in at the same time. Just expecting that number to hit. If you see gold right here, it's kind of like the same as we had here. Two hits to the upside at 1963, which was the high at the time. In this case, the low was 1677 here. It hit twice, and now we're creating higher highs and higher lows. Now, if you see here in this end, you can clearly see how gold is making lower lows and lower highs. But this is not going to be the case in this precise moment. I'm expecting gold to continue to push up. So NFP can be the catalyst for this candle to make a wick to the downside and then continue up, right? So we need some sort of liquidity, maybe a retest down here, and then a continuation up. But I really don't see price staying underneath here anymore. After 1800, I just see a nice, pretty decent bull run, maybe up to the next support or resistance in this case. So we have NFP coming up tomorrow on the daily. We have to see how it pops. So far, it's just consolidating. We're still stuck in that range, which is a no trade zone. What we can do as a trader is have both sides. We can set up a sell stop down below 1812 and a buy stop right above 1817. It's a little risky, but it can work. Just use basically a small a small position. Say instead of using your regular one lot size, use a 0.10. Gold is weekly on the gold is on the weekly is bullish, on the daily is bullish. As well as the 4 hour right now is currently bullish. So I'd rather go for buys rather than sells. That's my prediction. So let's kind of play this scenario here on gold. If we see gold acting the same way as it's acting right now, right before NFP, right before the numbers are released, if by any chance the numbers are bad, what's going to happen is that gold is going to spike up and then might retrace back, and whatever you trade the news, you get those pips easily, but you might get slipped and you might lose the trade. So what do I suggest? use a smaller lot size if you want to trade the news. You want to be a cowboy, go ahead and do so. You know, it's a free thing. It's a free fucking country here. It's a free country, I guess, wherever you're trading from. So you really don't need to not trade the news. If you feel like trading it, go ahead and do so. You know, in this case, what I'll do personally is that I will set up a buy stop right above 1817 and a sell stop right underneath 1812. So something like this. And a buy stop here. Cool. So something like that. I don't expect this whole movement from today to get completely corrected. I might, probably hit down here and hit the halfway through it and then continue up. It's very hard to tell right now, guys. For NFP. So NFP, I suggest to everyone who doesn't have any experience in trading, if you want to trade it and set up a buy stop and a sell stop, use a very reasonable size for your entry. Maybe a 0.05, 0.10, something like that. It can either jump 100 pips or it can just uh, give you a spread of 100 pips and take you out. And it wouldn't be worth it. It can easily ruin your Friday, right? It's right in the morning, and it's just happened to me many times. Wake up on Friday, shit, NFP, boom, boom, boom. I've had so many times that NFP has blessed me on a .50. One time I got fucking, I think in literally, I think 20 seconds, I dropped a .50. I think it was a sell, and at that time slippages weren't that bad. I think it was roughly about maybe 2 years ago, a year and a half maybe. And that shit fucking hit $400. What did I do? I went ahead and clicked that X as quick as possible. I'm like, I'm done for the whole fucking week right now. The $400 blessed my whole day, and I had maybe like 3-4 months trading. And once I see that, I got super happy. After that, I kind of like got addicted to trading news, and trading news wasn't the same as before. Now, well, brokers tend to slip you a lot more. Your spreads, they get super wild, especially on gold. It's really not worth trading it. But if you want to go ahead and have some fun and you have some profits from the week that you're willing to risk, use a small lot size. Use a .10, maybe a .05, something like that. Sometimes you can actually tell how it's moving if you go into the 1 minute and you see price, kind of like spiking up and moving very volatile, like very rapid, going up, 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 and then rejection, and then price heads down. Yeah, that can that can actually tell you how NFP is gonna be. But yeah, definitely want to be more experienced when it comes to that. Okay, so let's go into GJ, see what's going on as it's close to 8 p.m. by 1 minute and still fucking nothing. Really nothing. We had this nasty nasty break, right? Due to news. I believe it was interest rates. Correct me if I'm wrong. Interest rates, and now the wick. I guess basically it kind of got filled at this point, creating some sort of support, and now you have the kids up here. So I mean the resistance up here, the kids. Resistance up here, and what do we need? We need a break above that area for price to continue up and mirror all these candles here. So what I'll do is that I'm gonna wait 15 minutes. I'll be right back with you guys. Let me use the restroom real quick and splash some water on my face because my eyes are burning and that I'm about to fall asleep too. I'm fucking tired. But yeah, mirror this candle and this other candle here on the 30-minute for price to continue up. Other than that, we want to see a sell and we want to rip. Basically just go under this wick here and continue down to retest that support. So yeah, let's see how price is reacting. We'll actually zoom in. I want to see the first 15-minute candle close. If it closes inside the range, even with no wick to the upside, I might look for something here. This is kind of like it, the way it's forming right now. 15-minute closing. So looks like it's hitting. It's about to close with no wick to the upside. If it stays like that, then yeah. Because if you see, previous scenarios, what happens when GJ forms with no wick to the upside, most likely we're gonna have a nice little push. The same thing, if we already have any wick to the downside, then we can say that DJ is gonna continue up, like here, or here, so here and here. So let's see how this 15 forms. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, it's moving. Alright, so I'll be right back, guys. Give me 1 second. I want to see how this candle closes. If it closes with no wick to the upside, then that could be a nice entry, right? Something like this. Even though we're still it's just stable. We're still in the fucking thing in the range, but just expecting price to continue down and at least tap onto that wick here, right? So careful.
Damn, I ain't push up again.
Okay, what?
No, I closed AU like I said before the daily. I said watch it and I'll just fly up because that's usually what it does to me. You know what I mean? When you pull out, that's when it want to finally go your way, It's like the smack in the face. You expect to retrace, so you're like, all right, let me just secure the bag. Maybe I'll double dip later.
Double dip, double dip in.
Yeah. No, that's that's how you gotta do it with AU sometimes, man. Let me just get in, grab your little 8, 9 pips, get out. It'll retrace 6, 7, buy back in.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Same shit with GJ, bro. The moment that we have a breakout on GJ, I'm telling you, 80 to 90% of the time you're gonna get those 8 to 10 pips. Just stop being fucking greedy and close the
Yeah, we're gonna grab 30, 40 pips and then retrace it back down.
This shit's heading down, and most likely as soon as we break below this area or this area here, if you want to be, you want to have a mini support here. Underneath this zone, we're gonna get definitely at least 8 to 9 pips, So, alright, I'll be right back.
Are you gonna go push the button to make AU fly up?
No, I want to see GJ fly down.
Oh, you want to see GJ go down? Okay.
Fly down, baby.
Go press the button.
Yeah, I'm not Ted, but I'll try my best.
Yo, whoever Francis is, you're funny, bro. Like you're sitting here trying to tell me something that I don't even trade. Like, fuck you talking about? Shorting gold at 1800. I'm not even touching gold.
Full chart right now.
I don't know. This Francis guy got something up his ass, you know?
Because you ain't answer his question fast enough.
He just bro. He been hating since the beginning. He asked a question, I asked him a question back, and he started hating from the beginning. Now he's talking about you're gonna short it at your level in the chart. It's gonna drop down. You're gonna get shaken out. Like, bro, I'm not even touching gold.
Shake,
People
shake,
funny, dude.
shake, 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 shake.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't know what the hell you're talking about, bro. Especially when gold is at 1814 right now. So I don't know what the hell you talking about. 1808, 1801. Like, I think man must have found my stash. I don't know.
I was just about to say I smoke a lot of weed and I ain't even seen numbers there.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Oh no, or maybe it's too cloudy. He's not reading the chart right. I don't know. Hella confused, bro. And bro, I love hearing people's ideas. You know what I mean? Like I love seeing their perception, what angle that they're looking at the market. Like I love hearing theories, but when you're just not making no sense and stuff, that just some people just be trolling on me. And AU trying to still respect and support them. I don't know what you're talking about, Lewis. I'm confused. Don't worry, I'm gonna have my medicine in a minute. I'll be back tomorrow.
It'll come. It'll come.
No, I'm chilling right now. I'm in no rush for any trade at all, anything right now. Yo, Francis, you're having a conversation with yourself, bro. Like you're talking about tomorrow morning checking what?
Check what? The levels that are not even there?
That's what I'm saying. Like you talked about all this shit that don't even make sense. Like I don't get it. Now hold on, I gotta pull up my gold chart again because we had 1814. What's he talking about? I gotta scroll low. He said 1808 to 1801. First of all, that's also an 80 pip area you're talking about. What the hell? He must be one of the people that call themselves a swing trader and they just look at the weekly only and buy and play, you know? That's an 80 pip range you're talking about.
Bro, he's trolling you, dog.
I know. I just laughing. It's like now we got a neutral. Who's off excuse? He like all consolidation. Why are you trading this session? Francis. So obviously he must have not been around here before either.
Francis the fucking Pope, pedophile.
You can't have no hot dog lovers on here, bro. Yo, my dog Brian up on
What the fuck, man? What the fuck is that, dog? Fuck.
Yo, mini banks, mute yourself.
Fucking mini banks, motherfucker.
The hell, mini banks.
Some dumbass. I'm just kidding. So just mute yourself, man.
Yeah, don't kick nobody else, bro. You know, you gotta keep your face clean. If anything, say I did it. You know.
Alright, be right back. I'm trying to fucking make coffee here.
Coffee
At this time?
Hey, bless. Don't worry, I got my herbal tea with me right now,
Yeah,
man.
you gonna what? Give me a bump or something, Mikey? Damn. Fuck, man. Of course.
Oh, drive down to Miami, get some café con leche, bro. That's really crazy. What's up, Ace? We got Ace Hood in the chat today. You behind, burner. What am I behind on, bro? What you mean? Behind on what?
It's my first time in Asian.
Who's that speaking?
Ace.
Oh, what's good, Ace? Is your first time in Asian session?
Yeah, I usually just trade to London.
Oh, okay. Well, best believe this is nothing like London, bro.
Oh yeah, yeah.
This is slow motion time. You know, you could trade in your sleep over here.
I'm from Auckland, so it's like it's just midday over here.
You said Oakland? Oh, California.
Auckland, New Zealand.
Oh, New Zealand. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you my wife's neighbor, Ozzy, bro.
Oh yeah. Have you ever been here?
Me?
Yeah.
I show up once in a while. Sometimes I show up.
On New Zealand?
Huh?
New Zealand?
No. I live in Miami, bro.
Oh, I mean, have you ever visited here?
Oh, no, I wish. Best believe when I leave, I'm probably not coming back either.
Oh yeah, come here and I'll pack you your first cone.
Oh, yeah? Shit. I might just hop on the first plane right now.
The travel bubble's opened.
I don't care about that. I just...
No, I mean, like, it's open so you can come.
Oh, that's right. Everything legal now, yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, man, get that passport and be on my way.
But definitely let me know.
Yeah, man. So what do you typically trade then? Since you say you typically trade London and you're here in the
just GJ.
Oh, GJ.
Yeah.
Okay. I hate GJ, so I'm not the man to talk to about GJ. So.
Oh, Sam, I hate it as well. It's a love-hate relationship.
Nah, I just hate her. I don't like GJ, bro. I don't know how everybody trades it.
Yeah, I should probably try GA or GU.
Nah, for me, it's actually the Great British Pound I don't like. I don't know, it just moves weird for me. Everybody else does good though, so I'll be proud of everybody else. We'll come to Clearwater. On the block on this.
Yeah, I mean, your golden goose is AUA.
Yeah, AUD USD. Yeah, it's like probably like 95% of my trades are AUD USD.
Oh yeah, congrats for 1 year of self-employment, bro.
Oh, you seen that? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yesterday was my 1 year anniversary of being fired.
I've been following you for a while. I'm just in the back scenes, you know.
Yeah, you're the smart one that stay in the shadows. That's good.
One of the stalkers.
Yeah, no, but he's one of the good ones though, you know.
Yeah, I'm a silent supporter.
Nice.
Yeah, no, I appreciate.
I'm just like, damn, whatever this guy's going through, I ain't gonna complain.
Boy,
Bro, God bless, bro.
It's just life, man. Like the market, you know, up and down, dog. That's it, up and down.
Yeah.
Just waiting for that bullish breakout, you know. Yeah, see, now AU's finally starting to do what I wanted it to do. I wanted to drop back down. Honestly, I wanted it to come back down to 77, 76 and retest again. But also, anyone touching Aussie, you got to be careful because in an hour and 15 minutes, we got the RBA going to come out and talk about the policy statement.
Is that like a high thing, high risk?
Hell yeah, that shit high risk, bro. It's like the Fed talking. That's like okay, you know how when the US come out with the Fed rate and then the next day they come out and they start having the speech and talk about like what's gonna happen? That's basically the Australian version, which is the RBA, which is the Reserve Bank of Australia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then they come back and they talk about certain things. Like they'll talk about the economy and which way it's going. You know, like obviously now things are starting to open up more, but also yesterday they started having some drama with China. So they're gonna probably be discussing like, you know, what imports are they gonna have to raise taxes on, what aren't they? So that's usually when they come out with that statement like that. A good way to cheat if you don't like reading is you already know, go follow Capital Hungry. You know, go holla at Jeevan and you check that out because there's all kinds of updates that he sends out on the Twitter and all of that as well, you know?
Okay.
So when I feel like being in cheat mode, that's where I go to, you know, get a little overview of everything and kind of gives you a heads up on basically what Australia is looking at ahead. So what they're looking at for the next month, quarter. All right, yo, Tom wants to look at gold, bro. All right, let's check out gold. Oh, consolidating. You want to look at gold. You gotta wait for Mack to come back and talk about gold. Because the way I trade gold, I'll confuse everybody and have y'all making 20 trades a day.
Also looking like it's just consolidating.
Yeah, that's why I just took literally a 2-second glance at gold and I saw consolidation. I just turned it off. Went right back to Aussie. No, because honestly, when I do trade gold, I'll literally trade 15, 20 trades a day on just scalping enemy. I'm the bad influence for that. You guys ain't supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be y'all 1 to 2 trades and that's it. Go behave the rest of the day.
Yeah, I honestly take like 1 to 2 trades each session, to be honest.
That's why I try to restrict myself to 1 to 2 trades a session.
Like I need more money than just 2 trades and I'm done because.
Well, it depends on what your personal risk is and what you get into. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna get into too much detail on this because too many different minds. But it's all about what you look at and what you're looking for. Because I used to be the same way. That's why when I used to be on the roof, there would be days I'd make 20, 30 trades a day because my account size was not what I wanted it to be. So I was always trying to make that extra dollar and force an extra trade just to make the $5 here, $2 there, just to add it up, you know? Yeah, I hope they teaching that kid who we're talking. I hope they breaking down the charts too.
I can't find who it is, but anyway,
right.
yeah. I do the same thing, you know. I try to limit myself maybe 2 to 3 trades per day, but I'm not counting extra positions. I only do 2 extra positions. So one trade can be 2 or 3 positions depending on how I feel. But yeah, I try to stay away from the charts at the end of the day. At the end of the session, in my case, would be 11 a.m. the latest. I stay from 6 a.m. to, like I said, 11 a.m. the latest. Like, for example, right now I'm supposed to go in. And,
he was not too.
Yeah. I'm not going to take any trades right now. So, yeah. See how that massive rejection happened? Even though we're staying underneath 151, what is it now, 500? We have to continue down. Another thing, for anyone who's trying to cope with what we just talked about, I know it's really hard. Some people don't have the mechanism or the support system to to do that. But you can go ahead and find the group. And 90% of those people in there, they know what they're talking about. They're not gonna talk about you or the negative bullshit, and just stick to the same thing you've been doing that's working for you. Because I can guarantee you that that's gonna work out. And with the help,
Where I get that from the earth.
What did he say? A girl like that, if you just so happen to set it on fire.
I read something about in this book
what?
called The Burning Bush, something about a story about that.
Burning bush, yeah, I get that, but what? Fire?
Early morning? Nah, bro, it's nighttime on this side, G. It's almost 8:30 at night. Nina, pass me Zoom keys. I'm sorry, I don't know how I got here. I don't know, buddy. I don't know. This Mack just forces me into the stream. I don't even know how I get in here sometimes. How do you manage risk when there's drawdown? Depends on how much drawdown. No, I was just reading what Manuel was asking.
Oh.
He was saying, how do you manage risk when there's drawdown? But that depends on many things. What's drawdown? Are you talking about you having like a 20 pip stop loss and you're in 10 pip drawdown? Or are you talking about like heavy drawdown where you have much higher risk?
Right. I wanted to go over that.
What lot size and all that too makes the hugest of differences on everything.
Yeah, I wanted to go over that today. So let me go. I have something drawn out here for one of the people I was doing a one-on-one with today. So let me go ahead and show you guys something. This is my magic key setup, basically.
Whoa, when am I getting my one-on-ones in?
One-on-one will be scheduled for tomorrow. Oh, and I got stopped out on my sale I had on GJ. So you see, guys, really not worth it. Can you guys hear me? Good. My check. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right. Start video. All right. Perfect. So yeah, DJ stopped me out. -5 pips. So I kind of feel some pressure from you guys telling me, oh, take that trade. No, motherfucker, if I don't want to take. Yeah, but I discussed it, so I was into it, right? But I came back and it was already, it had rejected a lot more than what I expected. I was basically, price. I was basically just waiting for price to get some sort of support, form some sort of ladder, and mimic that drop from right. So from the north down to my checking board. Yeah, number 2, and then you have your ice back here. Yeah, I'm talking about GJ. Okay, so just to make it clearer and clarify better. So DJ on the 4-hour. Probably looks more. Actually looks better. Maybe yes, maybe yeah. Yeah, I just look at it. It kind of gives you a better view of a huge sampler. Yeah, the 4-hour. Uh-huh. Whoa. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Give me 1 second. No, no, I was thinking of something like fucking lost it. Man, my legs are just destroying me right now. Um, yeah. So DJ didn't. No, I was looking at my MetaTrader. There's an update now that I could actually go MetaTrader, and I don't need parallels. Remember I was talking about it? Let me go ahead and show you guys. Uh, yeah. So basically, go on to oh, go on to DJ here. Man, Jesus. So I could, show you guys that we can stream based on, and this shit froze too, so I don't know. I didn't read, don't report. Yeah, I know. Just give me 1 second here. Yeah. Um. Wow, I'm fucking tired for real. So this is. It'll say open up a MetaTrader, and this is what it looks like now on a Mac. Back then I had to run parallels, so now I'm actually saving some memory and CPU. Well, I can't even move it now. Fuck it. Um, if you want a new share, basically this will be the new share, right? You go here. You guys see it? So the way I set up my charts, I go like this, just to show someone, right? So I like color, right? And if you see the MetaTrader 5 colors, basically they're the aqua and red. So you can actually copy the colors here. Say you open Trader's domain. Actually, I can't even open anything else, but see if you go on the Windows 10, it's gonna start lagging at the moment. The fuck you talking about, man? Pass me the Zoom keys. Anyone knows what he's talking about? The Zoom? The Zoom is on. It's posted on the Slack, brother. And it's already 8:30. I've been on this shit for an hour and 30 minutes, so it's about to be over. So why are you asking me for that? And look at the look. This is what I'm getting. I'm getting the blue screen of death on the Mac. So I really can't use parallels anymore. Oh, what'd you say, Nick? It's messing with me. Uh, it's not working at all. Yeah, the Parallels is not working. I can run Windows on it, so I had to start it all over again. And basically, Windows can run Windows anymore. So for MetaTrader, um, there's an update on Mac. It's called Big Sur, like South, Big Sur, and it lets you use MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5. So let's go ahead and see MetaTrader 5. Bam, right here. No, this is a little off topic, but just in case you own a Mac, um, you don't have to get parallels anymore. They fixed that problem. Man, that shit was annoying as fuck. You had to get parallels, and after parallels, you had to run Windows for like a day or so, and then um get the kids, right? So come on. Now it's saying the following exercise now. Okay, process complete. Okay. What? I want to trade 100 lots on AU. Okay, good luck with that. Yeah, man, it's not even opening right now. MetaTrader 5. What the fuck? Oh man, this is a fucking headache, bro. I don't know why did I get a Mac. Uh, Macs are good, for productivity, keeping up with your clients. If you have a business, you can actually make flyers easily. A lot of media. Now, but when it comes to like gaming, trading, streaming, anything that requires some sort of performance, you're fucked. You need a Windows PC. Big Sur is downgradable. Don't do it. Don't do what? What are you talking about? It was downgradable for me, and it updated on its own. So I'm not gonna downgrade for no reason. And now it's Big Sur. You could actually open up MetaTrader 4, so that's good. So you can do that. If you do that, you're perfect. I need a shoulder solution. Yes, I need a big shoulder solution, and that shoulder solution, it's called rotator cuff surgery. Yeah, and they asked me if I was good. Because I probably went like this, like I was, look like I was lagging. I was, yeah, no, I'm good, man. I'm just tired. Yesterday I was having problems sleeping. When you do legs and you fucking do legs after what, a month of not doing legs, bro, those shits are gonna hurt. That you won't be able to sleep. It's just that leg pain doesn't even let you sleep. Um, yeah, rotator cuff surgery. What the fuck is this? Is that a bone? Oh, don't tell me it's a bone. Jawbone. You punched too hard. No.
In the shoulder socket. In preparation for the procedure, you lie on your back. You are anesthetized. The surgeon makes a few small openings in your skin.
This is completely off topic, and this is what happens when the markets are ranging. We try to find a solution for a rotator cuff surgery. Do it at home, right? But yeah, let's go get back to gold at least. See if we can get a break above and nothing, and see if we can get a break below on GJ, and that can be a nice trade for the day. Remember, guys, we still have until 9:30, which will be the last push, which is the Shanghai Stock Exchange Open. And I can clearly see gold having some sort of push out of that range. So yeah, that's what I want. That's what I want. Okay. GBP. GBP. GP1. Okay, perfect. Still nothing. Still in that range. Fucking fucker. It's showing down here. Didn't do anything. Let's just take this out. This candle here, the way it went up, let me go ahead and check if it resembles a liquidity grab candle to the upside, right? It kind of looks like, and then a continuation down. Okay, perfect. Yeah, perfect. So quarter points, guys. Remember, we have 250, 500, 750, and 00. But we've, you know, my friend Jeevan from Capital Hungry, he actually uses 0.200. It's very specific when it comes to that. And reason why is because those numbers actually get hit quite more often than the actual quarter point, which is 250, 500, 750, and 00. So you get 0.200 hits better, and you know it tends to price tends to react around that area, and then you have 0.500, which is the biggest one, right? Half of that, half of 100 pips when it comes to a whole number to another whole number. And then you have the 0.800, which is 20 pips away from the whole number, and 00, which is a flat, right? Once you get the flat number, you know, there's either going to be some sort of consolidation, prices going to stay around there, and you know things are gonna get boring. And this is basically what we're kind of expecting and seeing here. We're seeing 0.500, which is half of, you know, two whole numbers between 150, 150, 152 and 151. So in between these two numbers, you just gotta be, you know, resourceful, yeah, that's the word, and have sells as well as buys. If you know, look for both options. Because right now this is goat shit. You know, you're stuck in a range that's goat shit. So you don't want to see the goat shit. Check range and get a trade in and get stuck in here. You want to have a nice little break underneath 0.360 in this case, and above 0.550 in this case. Yeah, I'm gonna call it a night already, bro. This is fucking falling me. I'm gonna fall asleep. Yeah. All right, guys. So it's not much activity going on. What I could do is that I'm gonna go ahead and make some coffee in the meantime before calling it a night because I really want to see 9:30 happening, and I'm really exhausted right now. So I want to see either a move on gold and this move at 9:30, which is the Shanghai Stock Exchange open. Have some sort of settlement for tomorrow, and based on that, I'm gonna go ahead and um, and just wait. So we got another 15 minutes and 30 minutes. So if you want to stay in here and chill, perfect. If not, you can leave. But so far, nothing is going on. It's been literally 2 hours of pure range, longer than that. But yeah, I'm gonna set up an alert, and in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and make some coffee, extra coffee actually. I'm moving this up here, making it tighter, and I'm gonna set up by 18 vice above. 18, 16, 18, 16. That's me, man. I'm fucking dead. Nah, bro. I'm dead.
You gotta get some rest too, G.
Nah, it's not more about the rest. It's just that I'm feeling kind of sick right now. And like I said, once you work out legs, I don't know what it is. Look at this.
Good. The good news is AU's retraced so far as we expected to happen after 8 o'clock.
No, yeah, a lot.
Well, no, I just came back down. That's why we closed before, just to secure that, take that off the table. And now it's coming down right now. It's actually testing the 21 EMA on 15 minute, which basically is like around, if you do a 30-minute, it may push down a little bit more. Like I said, 77, 76 is what we're going to watch for support. However, we do have China data coming up in an hour for the import, export, the trade balance, all of that. So depending on how those numbers come out, they come out real drastically different. You have a good push with AU.
China, you guys listen to that? how China numbers can impact the Aussie dollar.
The Aussie, yeah, because you know, without China, Aussie doesn't have really much to trade out to.
Mm-hmm.
China
Basically,
takes most of their exports.
most of the
so
import that Aussie does is going straight to China. So
basically, yeah, most of Aussie's exports are going to China. Exactly. So, but also with China, you want to see them having a lot of imports because you would expect that most of those imports are also then coming from Australia as well. Not most of them, but some of them, you know. And then obviously, if the trade balance is good for China, then that would hopefully mean better for them, better for Australia as well.
right.
So, but there should be some movement on Aussie. It's gonna be, I think it's gonna be like bounces up and down. Because in 40 minutes, you got the RBA gonna come out and release their policy statement. So that's gonna start some movement. And then you have PMI after that, then you have trade balance after that, a half hour afterwards.
PMI can actually.
Yeah, PMI is in an hour. At least that's what they say on my FX, but it was weird. China data moves around the schedule.
CrossFit. Trouble sleeping after squats, legs, intensive workouts. You know, you can do is stretch. You know, yeah, like stand up, and stretch your legs as much as possible. Just being sitting down here. I did 2 one-on-ones today, and I had to drive, and I was in the Zoom in the morning, so that didn't help. I should have straight took my ass to the gym and worked out my legs again. My legs are killing me right now. But yeah, I'm gonna wait till 9:30, see how gold moves, because this can actually dictate how we're gonna continue throughout the pre-London to London session. I'm gonna do a little effort here. Just gonna make some extra coffee, and I'll be right back, guys. Right there.
What are different falling asleep since we can't see your
Yo, man, which chart you gonna put on there? You gonna put on GJ or gold or what? GJ, yeah?
This is GJ.
Yeah, we can't see it on Zoom, bro.
Yeah, we
shit, for
see
real?
support resistance along the mountains here.
Shit, my bad.
We got a beautiful
like a head shoulder right there on along the shore there.
Yeah, it's that I can do multiple charts now because my shit expired. Let me go ahead.
And it was Australia or something. You were watching this chart or something.
What, Gary? What you talking about, Gary? Gary Flucker. Don't be flucking with me, dog. rotator cuff. So yeah, whoever's got an MD and wants to do some rotating cuff surgery on me, welcome. Okay. So you can set up a sell stop here down to 1812 and a buy stop right above 1816. Now once you still got another 40 minutes to see how gold reacts at 9:30, which I want to see a nice either continuation up to 1824 or 1820 maybe. $18.12.
Yo, you know what you need, G? You need one of those desks that you can like stand up and all that.
Yeah, man. This
You can
chair
adjust
is
it.
a big ass chair, but it's fucking annoying being sitting down. You know, you can't sit more than fucking 4 hours a day, bro. I can't do that. I can't. You
Yeah,
get off
nah, it's
this
not
job.
good for the body anyways, bro. You
No,
gotta keep
bro.
the blood circulating and flowing.
You're right. That shit makes you tired, sleepy. It's fucking
Yeah. Something that stay at rest, man.
yeah, bro. This shit's got arms to rest. You're like comfortable. It's super comfortable too.
Yo, why you think I've been so lazy lately, bro? Without being on the playground every day like I used to, I'm in lazy
Right,
mode
bro.
right.
Like, you know, at least you want to go to the gym for like an hour, maybe an hour and 30 minutes. You know, that shit gets me hyped up for the rest of the day. Now, as soon as I sit down, that's when all my energy goes like, I'll be looking at the
Yeah.
charts like this, you know.
Yeah, but that's what your body trying to get that recuperation time, you know?
Yeah, but I can't sleep. Well, yesterday at least I couldn't sleep because my legs were hurting so much from because bro, I haven't worked out legs and oh shit, we're getting a breakdown above 151, 600. So right now would have been a nice entry point if you're looking for buys on the 15-minute, right? Oh wow, this has been flying. It's 9. It's about to be 9, so be careful with that. But the way it's forming with no wick to the downside, then we should continue up. Wow, beautiful. Now it's hitting here, so now we have to be careful. I want to see this 15-minute candle closing above this area here. Once it closes above, then it's good to go for buys. Because we're going to stay above 500. So, yeah. And we'll get into the 4 hour. This is what I wanted. So, you know, waited fucking almost 3 hours for this shit on GJ. But this is basically, I don't know why I'm getting a wick here. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Entry would have been here. That would have been the perfect entry. But, you know, if you're a little late, that's fine. You can have an entry up here based on impulse. And your stop should be right underneath that candle, right? So now I want to wait and see how price reacts, and if it closes above, perfect. If it doesn't, then fuck it. Your super TP will be here, and your first TP should be 10 pips. So you take your profits and let the rest run. But yeah, I want to see that happen. But I'll be right back, guys. We still got 4 more minutes till 9 p.m. Should price continue up, perfect. If not, then close your positions at 10 pips. Because between 9 to 9:30, we can get some more volatility on gold, specifically on gold at 9:30, or GJ between 9:30, 9 p.m. to 9:30. See how price reacts. My entry point was at 6:15. Well, a little late. I'm up 4 pips. Let's see how it plays. I'll be right back, guys.
Then move out of the zone. Maybe the 15-minute closed window as well, so you gotta be cautious with that. If you look at the 5-minute look like you want to boost down, then the 1-minute look like you want to boost down, so you gotta be careful with it. Close the previous 15. What's prediction? Consolidation. Yeah, that spike up, but that was really it so far. Yeah, you look like you want to drop down some more.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so AU relates going down to test 77, 76 like we was expecting earlier.
Già. Mhm. Oh, yeah. The shit, man. Mind if I play some music? It's fine. Tell me.
Playing.
Yo! Who the fuck is playing music, bro? What the fuck is this? Johnny! It's not Johnny. User. Donnie. Fucking Donnie, bro. Fuck. Motherfucker. God damn, nigga. Fuck. Anyway, DJ broke above that area. 15 minutes about to close. See how it closes. It's closing on a minor on a very weak candle close, but we can still do something about that. See how the 30 minute is forming based on that. Price can continue up, you know. I don't see a reject in this area. So now, we're on 30 minute, 15 looks the same. Perfect. So what are we gonna do? Wait for this 30-minute candle to close. Because now we had, you know, a 30-minute candle going above this area and closing above 0.500. So that's good. Now you look to the left, and what do we see? A nice clean traffic, you know, beautiful clean traffic up to here, which was 152 flat. So 50 pips up from here, from the break to the next resistance level, right? Right on the dot. And you want to write it. If you don't, fine, you know, just manage your trade accordingly. But looking on the 15, it looks good. Support is there holding, nice, beautiful.
Mac?
Yeah. Oh no, I'm here. Fuck.
Mac went to go get some coffee and stuff.
No, I got the coffee.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask him if, let's say, if price goes back to entry, well, in this case, Nick, will you close like 50% of your entry, or are you more like?
You're talking about like if you made entry and then the price retraced back to that level?
Yeah.
Typically when I see that before it retraced, if I notice on a minor resistance level, I would have closed half of it probably at that point, even if it was only 4 or 5 pips, and then I would have had my stop loss right at break even. So if it did retrace, as you're saying, and it hit that level, I would just be knocked out at stop loss.
Okay.
You know? So it would be not much of a trade, just a couple pips on half your position, and then the other half would just be a break even. So cover your commission basically.
Exactly what the burner says. So at this point, let's say I'm up 5 pips. Oh, it should have been 10 pips, right? But I already closed some of it at 10 pips. But I know what you're saying. Like if your trade starts going back into your entry, what you do is that if you secure some, then as soon as it gets to the entry, try to make sure that your stop loss is maybe a pip above your entry, so you don't lose commission. That's one thing. You don't want to lose any commission. Another thing is that you want to play it out, and maybe it's not gonna even hit your entry, or maybe it will hit your entry and -1 pip and then continue up, causing a retest, which happens a lot on GJ. So that's when you have 10 pips as your stop loss, or maybe your stop loss is underneath the previous wick, the previous candle wick. In this case, will be here, right? So price starts to head down again, back to your entry. What happens after it hits your entry? You want to start closing what? 50%. 50% of your position. Usually, I don't know how many fucking things of it's gonna be, but you close 50% of your position. Now you're 50% of your position completely free that you closed already at 5 pips. The moment that it starts heading down, getting closer to your stop loss, you start closing maybe 25, 20%, and so on. The main goal here is that if you're closing partials, as your the position starts to reverse after you took profits, even if you didn't take any profits, you saw it, you thought it was gonna continue up, and you didn't take any profits. Fine, perfect, happens to everyone. Now it goes back onto your entry, and then you're kind of pissed because you're like, oh shit, you know what? I'm looking at the higher time frames, and if we hold this level, this shit can continue up, and blah 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 blah. You make yourself a little story, right? Basically. So in this case, if position starts going back again into the range, in my case, I'll close the entire position, down to nothing. I wouldn't leave anything running, because I know after this range, if we decide to retest again 0.500 and we stay under 0.500, there's a lot of traffic here to the left, and we might just consolidate here, even though that's not what he wants, but that's what can happen.
Okay.
And also, it's still, just to add on to that, it still depends on people's style, because if some people are getting in on like the 1 hour or the 4 hour time frame, they're looking on the higher time frame, most likely they're just going to let the trade play out. So whatever their set stop loss was from the beginning and the set take profit from the beginning, most people will just let it ride out like that, So it also depends on what type of trader you are.
Holy shit, that's true.
And that's the other thing, is that if you're the type that you're scalping and you're getting in and out, then you're gonna kind of gain that intuition yourself. You're gonna know sometimes, like, okay, we're reaching, let's say you're in buys, and then you see it getting to a resistance level. You're gonna know after so many trades, at the point your intuition is gonna tell you, like, okay, this is a resistance, it's gonna retrace, so maybe I just close it out right now, take my profits, and call it a day. Or like me, I'll double dip when it comes back down to my original entry. I'll buy it again, you know what I mean, and ride it back up to that same level, if not to the further take profit, which is your original take profit on the original trade. So it's really about what your style of trading is, and again, it's about intuition, because then you might see it another time and say, we're at that same resistance level, but this time you're certain it's just going to break through. So you're not going to close it. You're going to let it ride with, let's say, momentum, for example. If you're pushing up and you truly believe it's going to push, you think that resistance is just going to get shattered. So it's just one of those things. It depends on how much you trade, man. The more you know what I mean?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, so to be completely honest, there's been times that, like, I've shared analysis with some of, other friends or whatnot, and there's times that we may be looking at things differently. Some people will be saying buy, some people will be looking at sells, and at the end of the day, when we talk the next day, somehow everybody was right. You know what I mean? It's like it depends on what your style was. You know, where was your entry? What time frame? You know.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just something. Whatever you end up doing, just make sure you take notes on it. You know, screenshots of your entry. You know, don't take it when you enter it. You know, that's your main key, because there's a reason why you chose that time frame to enter, right?
Mm-hmm.
So take your screenshot right away of there. You know what I mean? Have your analysis from before of what you're expecting, and just be real with yourself when you do your journaling and your notes.
Sure.
It makes big keys at the end of the day. That's how you're going to really learn.
Mm-hmm.
You said be real or rude?
What you say?
You said be real or rude with yourself?
My bad, G. I don't hear you. Sound far away.
I'm asking, did you say be real or rude about yourself?
No, you gotta be real with yourself,
oh, yeah,
man.
Of course,
like,
you gotta be real. And rude.
Because, bro, you know how many times I get people that send me charts daily and they're like, oh, look at my trade. And it's like, I know damn well they did not enter that at the time they entered. I know for sure they were in drawback. But they just want to show it to me after they in profits. You know what I mean? It's like, if you want a pat on the back, that's not the reason why we're doing trading. You don't want to be in that for the pat on the back to say good job. You know what I mean? You want to be real with yourself and why'd you enter. You know, there's nothing wrong with making trades that go 5, 6, 7 pips in drawback if you know your stop loss is 10, 11 pips, and then it comes back your way. Because then what does that teach you? It teaches you that, yeah, you got in early, but obviously the reason why you had your stop loss at those levels and able to survive those levels was for a reason.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. Now, this is
like, see, like right now, so far, everything we've talked about AU for me has played out. You know, we were in buys earlier. After, you know, we 7:30 time, I closed at 7:59. Like I said, I wanted to close before the daily changed over. I had a feeling the new daily would come down to retrace, come down and check out the main level of 77.76, which that's exactly what it's done since then. It's taken its slow time and made its waves down, but we're back at that level again, retesting it now, which kind of goes in line with I forgot who was speaking, but it goes into their example or their question of what do you do about positions that are, you know, they go up your way and then come back to entry. We basically just had one with AU. And actually, it's almost 6 more minutes till this drops. 5 minutes for moves on that. Yes, I don't know, man. AU's kind of tricky right now with all the China news in a half hour. You also got the policy statement coming out in a minute with RBA.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, man. You had a couple people in the YouTube talking about asking about gold. I don't know if maybe you want to break something down for them on that. Or?
Gold is currently not doing anything. I thought this little fake out here was gonna pop.
It's just straight consolidation, right?
Just consolidation. Usually before NFP, we usually get massive consolidation the day prior. But I'm waiting, until 9:30, because at 9:30 when the Shanghai Stock Exchange opens, usually so gives some sort of push for price to get some sort of direction before NFP, right? And this is basically the push we need, right? Not London. This is the push we need during the Shanghai Stock Exchange. Right? It's close. The SSE, right? SSE, not SEC, not anything else. SSE opens at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. The clowns of the village.
You gonna start trading the Shanghai markets next week? Start trading some stocks over there.
The Shanghai market. I'm gonna trade it. How? Wait, the yuan? I can't trade that shit. But yeah, these are the hours, and whoever's interested and knowing why gold is gonna move, because during that opening, like any other major stock exchange, gold tends to move. Have you guys learned that? 9:38 a.m. at the London exchange as well, and the North American session open, as well as the NYSE, which is the New York Stock Exchange open. Biggest building opens, and a lot of people start trading stocks, and volatility, goes off the charts. So you get a lot of volatility, even on Forex pairs, or even in commodities like gold. So yeah, this is why I waited so long today to see how the direction is gonna set before London Open. Whoa, this is hot. Yeah. All right. So just to kind of get glance on how NFP usually moves when the numbers are big, like 900, close to a million, right? We're gonna go ahead and look at the previous one. So let me go ahead and see investing.com and see the previous the last NFP. I think it was like 900 and something K. It says it's 7 hours. 7 hours. Okay, so I'm guessing this one. The Shanghai Stock Exchange open. Shout out your enemy. And also, Bernard, you're gonna be looking at AUD/USD, right?
Yeah, G, I'm watching it right now. It's just ranging around that support level I was talking about. Like it slowed down there.
Yeah.
Like it came down to 77, 76, got it in that area, then it went up, it came back down. Like looking at the 1 minute, it went up for a few minutes and it came back down a few minutes later, retested. And right now I just see it getting ready to set up for the Shanghai Open. So, but I was looking for buys earlier, but right now the way that it's looking on the 1 and 5 minute, I'd rather just sit back because it could spike down a little bit further still. You know, like there is a 30 minute and the hourly that look all right for it to jump, but still not enough for me to buy. And I'm not trying to look for any sales right now, Because if not, I would have just sold from the top early. It was too obvious.
Yeah,
all those 15-minute candle formations was like it was so obvious to sell it. But I'm not trying to.
No. Alright. So
Yo, pull up that link that Donnie sent some trading out with me. It's just pretty cool. The Zoom chat.
Oh, sorry. Okay. So let me check this out. Alright, nothing happened, for fuck's sake. Alright, I was just gonna show you the last thing, guys. And let me check the Zoom chat. I was gonna show you basically the last NFP and see how price reacted on gold. Just give me a second. Let me check this out. But yeah, nothing happened. You're waiting for like fucking weirdos, like the weird people we are. So yeah, nothing really happened. That was not NFP, but it was the Shanghai Stock Exchange Open. It should have moved fucking at least a couple pips on gold. Anyway, that's let me go on to this fucking bullshit. Man, I'm fucking tired, bro. This shit didn't do anything. Ah.
You know, see AU doing this little jump up right now.
Yeah.
If you look at the 1 5 and stuff.
Beautiful.
Already bounced off of 77, 76.
Yeah. Something like this is what I wanted to see on gold, but
on gold? What are you checking on gold?
Nothing.
Perry say GJ moving too.
GJ.
You need to push on now and start flying over 4 hour look beautiful.
Yeah, 4 hour. But yeah, GJ and gold really didn't move much except that one call.
Sure.
6 to 10 pips if you grabbed it like right after the break. Yeah, I'm talking about this. This continuation up. GJ and gold. Yeah, gold's still in that nasty range. I'm guessing it is what it is. They had a lot of movement today.
GJ looking like, man?
Oh?
What's GJ looking like?
I'm up. I'm up a couple pips here. Still holding, but maybe nothing major.
Yeah, I've been holding mine. I got in a little bit later than you.
With what?
GJ. I mean, it's going. I feel like it's gonna get stuck in the range right now, and slowly climb up that to fill that candle.
That's when I've already have my stops at break even. I can even put my stops on profit. Yeah. Oh no, I can't. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. You know, if you get your stops and profit, just to in case trades decides to go back and take you out. I don't know. At least you're saving your commission. But I think this should continue up and at least retest that resistance here. Can't really draw anything on MetaTrader. So what I can do is just drop the entry level. My entry was here right at the break of the wick and break of these two candles here. Okay, as clean as possible. And now my take profit should be here. Alright guys, so yeah, basically that's it. You know, if you hold that position, perfect. If you didn't, that's okay. Nothing big. You didn't miss, you know, the biggest movement in the world. Let me go ahead and try to show you guys the last NFP, which was on April 2nd, I believe. So we're gonna go ahead and check gold basically and go down to April 2nd and see how gold acted, right? June. Shut the fuck up, man. No, shit. Yes, give me the ads. Okay. NFP, everybody doing their polls. Save your polls, motherfucker, before NFP. Yo, yes, allow this. Fuck, shit, man. Yes, allow. Allow. Alright, let's figure out the NFP. Alright, April 2nd. Just making sure. So, going on to April 2nd. Oh shit, what the fuck? I just remember something. April 2nd. January, February, March, April. Oops, sorry. Second. April 2nd, right here. Bro, fuck, April 2nd. It's not showing. Because it was a Friday, so I'm guessing it would be April 1st. What the fuck? It doesn't make any sense. April 1st. Okay. Let's go with April 1st then. So from 8 a.m., which is the release time, 8 a.m. Okay, yeah, so April 2nd. So that was it. I really don't want to get into that. I'm trying to figure it out, if there was any whiplash or anything, but this is basically the move, right? April 2nd. It's not even giving me April 2nd. The release date is April 2nd, and I'm getting here on TradingView April 1st. If anyone knows why am I getting this, I don't know why. But yeah, this is basically how it moved. 8 a.m. we have the North American session open, slight pullback, and then from there a nice bullish run. But nothing crazy. Looks very simple, like very simple price action, and it ran up 128 pips. So that's the way it's gonna act. Perfect. Actually, let me check this out better.
776 supported and pushed up again. 5 minute. Close above EMA's retest to push up again.
Shit, nice.
1 minute. Price action. Hourly boosted.
Price action. Look at this.
4 hour boosted. Yeah, but AU was clean. I'm 8 pips up off of AU right now. Trailing stop is following it. Yeah, AU was clean off of support of 7776.
Okay. So.
Good session, man. Good AU trade.
Yeah, for you. Cold didn't move shit. And I'm still trying to figure it out how price reacted on the last NFP. So, going back here.
Oh, you looking back on NFP, man?
Yeah. I'm looking back here on NFP. That's what I've been trying to do for the last 20 minutes. NFP March, May 8th. That's tomorrow. And the previous one was April 2nd. What the fuck? Now you look into Trading View, April 2nd. Doesn't exist. You get April 1st. Oh, I'm guessing that's what it is, right? So NFP good numbers last time, which was 915, almost a million in something, areas that are not related to the farms. Had the nice downside is actually pretty decent, 916, and the forecast was actually 625. So really not that much of a difference, but it's still, if you get those numbers that are good for the economy in the US dollar, most likely you can get a dump on gold. And that didn't happen here. That did not allow that at that point. Prices continue to rally. So you look at this. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night for now, guys. Thank you for showing up, everyone. This is getting boring. Really not much going on. I'm still holding that position on GJ. Should be up a couple pips. But whoever caught that trade, give the stream a like. This is gonna help for others to find the stream. I know today was a little boring. I'm actually really tired, but yeah, it's a lot of lines, but I can understand it. I want to go ahead and say thank you, everyone, for showing up. Everyone in the chat, everyone in the Zoom. I'm gonna go ahead and close that trade on GJ, right? So I'm up $80. So let me go ahead and close, half of it at least. Seeing that wick close with no wick, that candle close with no wick to the top, actually I'm gonna close the entire position. All right. So that's it, guys. See you guys tomorrow during the stream for the New York session, and go ahead and click the fucking like button, please. Okay. Thank you, guys. Be safe. Enjoy your night.
Bless, Mack. I appreciate you, man.
Bye bye, brother.
Bless.
Bye. Bye. Yeah.
Thanks, Matt.
We'll make a remix.
Wow, come and sing, boy. Yeah. Bye. Yeah. Going to sleep. Yeah. I made 47K today. Oh yeah, me too. I made 48K.
Hey, you always teasing, like you want to come and retrace again.
Yeah,
Try to
bro.
tap.
Same shit with fucking GJ right now. It looked like it was gonna, I didn't like that close, so I'm gonna go ahead and close everything. I'm not gonna be expecting this shit when I'm like half asleep right now. Fuck.
Yeah, nah, as soon as that candle closed, I closed the rest of mine.
On GJ?
I only had like 10%. Yeah, I only had 10% still running. I closed that intervals.
You already hit the target, right? You 10% and you closed 80%.
I closed 50%, and then once I got at like 7 pips, and then I closed another 50% on top of that once I got another 3 pips, and then closed another one when it came back down, closed the rest, and left the rest, the 10% running.
Yeah, gold had nothing.